Welcome back to the True Detectives podcast. This week, get ready for a wild one.
Yeah.
We've got this narrative.
Okay.
It's almost like a confession.
Go ahead.
It details the exploits of an art thief,
Oh, wow.
known only as the Wraith.
Interesting.
And this wasn't your average art thief.
Yeah.
The Wraith saw these crimes as, well, as performance art. I'm Adrian.
I'm Julia.
And we're going to try to unpack this story.
Yeah, let's get into it.
See if we can understand the motivations
Definitely.
and uncover the artistry behind these crimes. And of course, don't forget to rate and follow the show for more true crime and true detective stories. Yeah. Okay, Julia, let's jump right into this.
Okay.
The Wraith kicks things off, describing the thrill of swapping out a Van Gogh, and they call it this perfect performance, Starlight captured. What's your take on that?
Well, right away, what strikes me is how they're blurring the lines. You know, it's not just a criminal describing a heist. It's like they're an artist describing their process. The language they use.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Yeah.
Flawless performance. Starlight captured. It's like they're a critic or something, not just some thief.
Yeah.
You know?
It makes you think maybe stealing the painting wasn't the main thing for her.
It was all about the act.
Yeah, the skill, the audacity.
Exactly.
And then the story goes on. The Wraith describes the aftermath.
Okay.
And they're almost playful about it.
Really?
Bewildered detectives, security systems like child's play, they clearly love this ghostly persona, leaving nothing behind. But an empty space?
Wow.
Where a masterpiece once was?
Wow.
And we also learn their motive wasn't money.
Interesting.
All this stolen art, it ends up in a hidden sanctum.
A hidden sanctum.
What do you make of that?
Well, if we look at the bigger picture, it's got to be more than just greed.
Okay.
This private collection, this hidden sanctum, it seems like. There's a deeper connection there, a personal relationship.
Right.
Almost as if the Wraith is the ultimate curator.
Yeah.
Handpicking these pieces.
Yeah.
Just for themselves.
For their own private viewing.
Exactly. And even the name.
The Wraith.
Yeah.
It all adds to this mystique.
This carefully crafted image is not just stealing. It's about creating this legend.
Yeah.
You know, the art world.
Yeah, this persona. And then things take a turn. Enter Inspector Delacroix.
Oh.
No fingerprints, no forced entry. But she starts to see a pattern.
Interesting.
In these seemingly random thefts. A Cezanne here, a Mondrian there. And she realizes the Wraith's not just after valuable art. They're curating a collection, like remixing.
So,
what does that mean for Delacroix?
Well, I think this really changes the game for her.
Okay.
It's not about some common thief anymore. This is someone who understands art on a deeper level.
Right.
They're choosing pieces deliberately. A Cezanne, all about structure. And then a Mondrian, pure abstraction. It's like they're creating a dialogue with these works. It's their own private art history lesson.
I like that.
And Delacroix gets that. She's dealing with something different.
Yeah, the different kind of criminal. Absolutely. Yeah. And then we get this confrontation across a stolen Degas.
Oh, wow.
And it's not just a tense standoff. There's this strange respect.
Really?
Delacroix asks the Wraith if they understand the art. And the Wraith just replies, intimately.
Wow.
And this leads to the trial, where instead of a normal defense, the Wraith critiques private art collections, argues that art should be for everyone, and the jury is deadlocked. What do you make of that?
It's fascinating, the power of the story. They weren't just stealing.
Right.
They were making a statement against the art world's exclusivity, and it worked.
It resonated with people.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe they agreed that art shouldn't be locked away in private vaults.
The deadlocked jury. It's not just a legal failure. It reflects society's struggle with these questions about art and ownership. The Wraith's performance went beyond the theft. It was the whole story.
It was everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we get another twist of the Wraith's imprisonment, an airy penthouse.
Oh.
And Delacroix offers this strange proposition, steal new acquisitions from a high-security museum. Pieces that align with the Wraith's tastes.
Interesting.
She calls it a commission.
A commission.
And the payment. Redemption or infamy.
Wow.
What do you think?
This is where things get really interesting.
Yeah.
Delacroix is playing a different game. She understands the Wraith, at least a little. And she's using that
Right.
in a really practical approach,
Yeah.
maybe she thinks.
Mm-hmm.
By working with the Wraith, she can recover the art
Okay.
and learn about museum security, maybe even prevent future thefts.
That makes sense.
And then there's the redemption or infamy.
Yeah.
It's like a choice. Keep going down this road or use your skills for something different. Not good exactly, but
less selfish.
Okay. And the Wraith walking free. They start to feel different. Anonymity isn't so thrilling anymore. The spotlight has a new allure. The narrative ends with this question: can the Wraith move beyond theft as their only expression? Can they create instead of taking, inspire instead of covet? This heist against my own nature, it leaves us with so much to think about.
Yeah, it really does. They define themselves by what they took, the absence they created. But now, creation, contributing something new, it's a whole other challenge.
Right, a different kind of art.
Was it all about the thrill, or was there a real artistic vision that we're left wondering about transformation? And what drives an artist? It's really clever how they leave us hanging.
So we've just gone deep into the mind of the Wraith, this art thief who turned crime into artistic expression. What sticks with you?
Well, there's so much. The audacity, the questions about ownership.
Yeah,
and
the possibility of change.
For someone like this, it makes you think about what art is and what drives people to pursue it, even outside the law. Can they change? Can they create a new legacy? It's a lot to consider. Thanks for joining us on the True Detectives podcast. Rate and follow the show for more true crime and true detective stories.